Hello, Cricuters, and welcome to Cricuting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. In today's tutorial, we are going to be using some of those color changing mugs. And when I say some, I just mean one. I made one color changing mug for my mom, and I know she is going to love it. This is what the before looks like. Stay tuned in the video so you can see what the reveal looks like. And so without further ado, let's get started. The materials I'm going to use for this project include my Cricut Explore Air 2, my Cricut Mug Press, my Cricut Heat Press Mat, a Lint Roller, Cricut Heat Resistant Tape, and my Scotch Tape Dispenser. I'm using my heat resistant gloves, Hippo Sublimation Ink, A-Sub Sublimation Paper. I'm going to use my Cricut Brayer, my Standard Grip Mat. I'm also using mugs that I purchased from 143 Vinyl. They come wrapped in bubble wrap. This is what the mugs look like outside of the wrap. It is coated in poly sublimation coating. So it looks like there's, of course, on this mug, there isn't an image on there yet, but this is what the mugs look like when they are completely cooled down. One thing is important to note, this is a 12-ounce Cricut mug. The mugs from 143 Vinyl are 11 ounces, but you cannot really tell that there's a difference in size. I think it's important to note that. So when I was in Cricut Design Space and I was using the mug design template, I used the sizing for the 12-ounce mugs and it worked out just fine. So this is what they look like, and it's important to note the comparison in size. Now let's head on over and let me show you how I chose my photo and changed it. This is the photo that I've decided to use. That is a photo of my mom, my sister, and my brother. It's an older photo. And what I'm going to do is remove the background. And of course, I can remove the background in Cricut Design Space, but I prefer to go to a website that is called remove.bg. I'm going to upload the photo to remove.bg, and you'll see that it will automatically remove the background for me. And once I have the photo, I'm going to click download, and let me open it and show you what it looks like with the background removed from this website. This is what the finished product will look like, and I love it. Now let's head on over to Cricut Design Space. As I stated in my materials, I'm connected to my Cricut Explore Air 2. I'll click on the projects button, and then I will choose Mug Design Setup. I'm going to type it in, and I'm looking for the option that has the 20 different mugs to choose. I'm going to choose the 12-ounce straight mug setup. And when the template comes in, you'll see that there are 3 layers. There's the mug wrap layer, there's the outer layer, and then there's one that says, turn this off before cutting. And I am going to upload the photo without the background, and I will resize it on the template so that it is on there nicely. And you'll see now why I don't need the background. The next thing that I'm going to do once I have it sized on the template is go to phrases and type in Blessed Mom and start to look at the options that are available within Cricut Design Space. Now, I am a Cricut Access member, so I have a lot of options to choose from, which makes this even better because I'm not having to pay extra to look online to find an image that I like. I like this design, the one that says my greatest blessings call me mom, and I'm going to just bring it down and resize it. And what I'm doing here is just making sure that this design is approximately the same height as the photo that I've decided to use. So I am just checking the size of the photo. Then I'm also going to compare that to the size of the image or the file that I've decided to put on the mug. And I will make sure they are both the same height. And once I have that, I will align them to the bottom. This is how I was able to tell that the file wasn't the same height. So I just resized it And once I had the sizing the way that I wanted it, I attached the image to the photo, and because I want them to stay together when I'm ready to put the whole thing on the mug. So I'm going to get them resized, and then I'm going to attach it. And then what I'm going to do is turn the mug wrap back on. Right now it's hidden, that blue layer is hidden. I'm going to turn it back on, and I'm going to change it to white. Now that I have that background layer white, what I'm going to do is put it behind the photo and the file, and I'm going to get it lined up, and that will be my background layer. I will flatten that after I have it aligned. So I will align them, and I will get it flattened onto that mug wrap template, and then I will be ready to click make it. I'm going to have 2 pieces cut out with my Cricut Explore Air 2. I'm going to have one that has the photo and one that is the mug wrap, and I am ready to click make it. I am going to get this printed with my Epson EcoTank 2760. So with my 2 mats, one will be print then cut and the other one will be cut. I'm going to turn on my use system dialog. I keep the add bleed option on. If you notice that there's an error that your image looks distorted, just click the X and then open it back up and your image will look fine. I'm choosing my Epson EcoTank 2760. I'm going to click print, and when my printer settings come up, I will make sure to mirror my design and turn on the print preview option. Turning on print preview helps you to save ink and save paper by making sure your design is going to print just the way you want it to. So this is my print preview, and my design should look like it's backwards. That is the exact right thing. Everything that I'm going to do from here will be back on the camera. I have butcher paper placed on my green standard grip mat. I'm going to go over it with my brayer tool to make sure that it's adhered to the standard grip green mat well enough. I will get it loaded into my Cricut Explore Air 2. I'm just using my regular fine point blade. After my butcher paper is cut out, next I'll get my image loaded on my green standard grip mat, and I'll let my Cricut cut that out as well. The Cricut Mug Press is my absolute favorite tool. It's my favorite Cricut product of all time. It's just the easiest machine Cricut has ever created. Okay, so I'm going to let my Cricut Mug Press heat up. There are indicator lights on the top that let me know when my mug press is ready. I'm going to go over my mug with my lint roller just to make sure that I don't have any material on there that I can't see, just my way of cleaning it off. The next thing that I'm going to do is get my design lined up. I already have it printed and cut. I am going to use my heat resistant tape once I get it in place where I want it. I'm going to move my mug press back just a little bit and making sure that my mug is centered well enough. I'm going to grab my heat resistant tape, and I'm also going to grab a roll of masking tape. That is the hack that I use to hold my mug in place so that I can get it taped down. And so that's what I'll do right here is once I have it lined up where I want it, I'll get it taped down. My mug press is beeping to let me know that it's ready. I have my heat resistant gloves on. The instructions regarding the color changing mugs indicate that you are supposed to peel the sublimation paper away while the mugs are still hot. So I'm going to go ahead and use a weeding tool and carefully peel away the mugs. As you can see, the handle has done a color change already. So part of the handle is white. And the thing about these mugs is that the image is revealed when there is heat added to the mug. So this is what one side of the mug looks like. And let's see. This is what the other side looks like. And what am I going to say? I love it. I love it, and I know my mom will too. So there's our photo on one side and the image is on the other side. And before I close out this video, let me show you the process. I'll get some hot water and add it to the mug once the mug has cooled down so you can see what that process looks like. So this is what the mug looks like when it's completely cooled down. And I have just a cup of hot water that I warmed up in the microwave. And I think it's best if I move the mug away from my mug press. I don't want to take a chance of damaging my mug press. I am going to grab a paper towel and just put under my mug. I just don't want to risk messing anything up. So I'm going to carefully, very carefully pour the hot water in the mug so you can see the effect of what adding hot liquids do, or what it does to the mug. And so you can see the effect. And voila, that is what happens when hot liquids are added to the color changing mugs. You see the reveal of the image and just how beautiful it is, and I love this. If you found this tutorial helpful, please go ahead and consider hitting the like button, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications, because I do upload new content every single week. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.